The Galactic Combat Academy's sterile white halls hummed with the vibration of 1,000 species learning the art of war. Anna sat in the back row of advanced combat theory, her fingers drumming against the desk's smooth surface. Around her, cadets from across the known galaxy filled the lecture hall, Vraxians with their chitinous exoskeletons, ethereal lumini who barely seemed solid, and hulking chromites whose very presence made the reinforced chairs creak. She was the only human. Instructor Velthak, a 7-foot-tall saurian with scales that gleamed like polished obsidian, paced at the front of the room. His forked tongue flickered as he spoke, voice carrying easily across the amphitheater. The key to survival in combat is anticipation. Your scanner will identify threats, but by the time it processes the data, you're already dead. Anna's wrist-mounted scanner blinked softly, displaying the instructor's vital signs and threat assessment. Like everyone else's, it was standard academy issue, capable of analyzing enemy movements, predicting attack patterns, and calculating optimal responses. The technology had been refined over millennia by the galaxy's finest minds. Most species rely too heavily on these devices, Velthak continued, tapping his own scanner dismissively. They forget that technology is merely a tool. The mind must... The instructor's words cut off abruptly. In one fluid motion, he spun and launched a devastating kick directly at a Vraxian cadet in the third row. The movement was lightning fast, a blur of motion that would have shattered the student's thorax. Every scanner in the room blared warnings simultaneously. Every cadet flinched, except Anna. Her hand shot up, catching Velthak's ankle inches from the terrified Vraxian's face. The impact sent a shockwave through her arm, but she held firm, muscles locked, fingers wrapped around scaled flesh that felt like iron. The lecture hall fell silent. Velthak's triple-lidded eyes widened fractionally. Slowly, he lowered his leg, and Anna released her grip. The instructor straightened his uniform, his expression unreadable. "Interesting," he said quietly. "Your scanner alerted you?" "No, sir," Anna replied, her voice steady despite her racing heart. "I saw your weight shift 3 seconds before you moved. Your tail adjusted for balance, your eyes tracked your target. Your scanner detected none of this." Anna glanced at her wrist device. It was still processing the attack sequence, the holographic display showing a rapid stream of calculations. "It's still analyzing the threat, sir." A ripple of whispers spread through the hall. Velthak's mouth curved into what might have been a smile, revealing rows of serrated teeth. "And how?" he asked, his voice carrying a note of genuine curiosity. "Did you move fast enough to intercept?" Anna hesitated. It was a question she'd been asked before, by doctors, by researchers, by skeptical instructors who couldn't reconcile her test scores with her performance. Earth was a backwater world, recently inducted into the galactic community. Humans weren't supposed to be special. "I just moved, sir." "You just moved." Velthak repeated the words slowly, tasting them. He turned to address the entire class. "This cadet's scanner is identical to yours. Her species is classified as Category 3 in combat capability, below average by galactic standards, yet she responded 3.7 seconds faster than any of you." He paused. "Why?" No one answered. The Vraxian, whose life Anna had potentially saved, stared at her with compound eyes that reflected a mixture of gratitude and confusion. "Because," Velthak said, beginning to pace again, "her species evolved on a death world." More whispers. Anna felt the weight of hundreds of eyes upon her. "Earth," the instructor continued, "has a gravity 1.3 times standard. Its atmosphere is thick with oxygen, a highly combustible element most species find toxic in such concentrations. Its oceans teem with predators. Its land masses host megafauna that would terrify battle-hardened warriors. And its humans?" He gestured to Anna. They evolved to survive all of it. Oscar, another human cadet and the only other Earthborn in the entire academy, sat in the front row. He'd been watching the exchange with barely concealed amusement. Now he spoke up. "Sir, if I may?" Velthak nodded. "On Earth," Oscar said, standing, "we have a saying, only the paranoid survive. We evolved with predators that could kill us in dozens of ways. No venom, no claws, no armor, just pattern recognition and the ability to move fast when it counted." "Demonstrate," Velthak commanded. What happened next would become Academy legend. The instructor launched a series of attacks, at Oscar, at Anna, at other cadets. Each time the humans responded before their scanners could. Oscar ducked under a strike meant to test his reflexes, simultaneously grabbing a stylus from a nearby desk and positioning it defensively. Anna sidestepped a sweep kick and used the momentum to position herself between Velthak and a smaller cadet. They weren't faster than their scanners in raw processing speed, but they didn't need to process. They knew. When the demonstration ended, Velthak stood breathing heavily, not from exertion, but from something that looked like excitement. "Your scanners," he told the class, "will detect Earthborn as a species identifier. It's a bureaucratic designation, nothing more." His eyes found Anna's. "But I suggest you remember what it truly means. These humans come from a world that tried to kill them every single day. They learned to see danger before it arrived, to move before thought, to survive when survival should have been impossible." Anna felt her face flush, but she met the instructor's gaze evenly. Velthak's tail swished once, a gesture of respect in his species. "The galaxy has known peace for 1,000 years. We've grown comfortable. Our technology makes us lazy." He paused. "But war is coming. When it does, I want humans on my side." He turned back to Anna, his expression serious. "You caught my kick mid-lecture, cadet. Do you know why?" "Because I'm Earthborn, sir." "Yes." Velthak's smile was fierce. "And don't forget it." The scanner on Anna's wrist finally finished processing the original attack sequence. The holographic display blinked a single word. "Threat neutralized. 3.7 seconds too late."